Let's have some beer. Oh, what? Be going down, people of the world. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another beer review. My name is Redbeard, and for the beer of the today, we got something by New Ontario. This is their Big and Beautiful Juicy IPA. New Ontario being my hometown brewery here in North Bay, Ontario. And this is coming in at 6.7% ABV. This is the second go they've had at this particular beer. The first batch they had made, I reviewed, and it was one of the beer reviews that was lost when Titania, that whole Sawdust City thing happened. And yeah, so I'm glad they made the beer again because it was all sold out, and I was very, very, very sad that I had lost the review. But it's back. This is different from the original version. I believe you said El Dorado is the hop they used, and they put a lot more into this particular batch. So yeah, let's crack her open. You know, I've been after Mike, the brewer / owner guy of New Ontario, pretty much since I first started doing the whole beer thing and being like, I want like you got the session IPA. It's okay, clothing optional, but like a good, decent 6 to 7% IPA. That why not? Why not? It's like my favorite style of beer, and they finally did. I love you, Mike. I love you. Let's crack it open. Let's see what we've got. Randomly wearing a ridiculous New Ontario shirt that I was given this past summer, that I'm kind of wearing in honor of spring finally, hopefully being here in terms of weather and warmth and stuff. Thumbnail. She's not really overly hazy. It's almost, it's, no. What the fuck was that? I've got a bit of haze going on, but the chill haze is really adding to it in this instance. Little tiny bit of head, didn't really pour it that aggressively. It's on me. Yeah, it's kind of a darker color for an IPA compared to what I guess I'm used to. The go-to IPAs that I have in mine hometown. Yeah, that's how you say that. Are generally lighter in color than this and more hazy. But I don't know. That smells nice. It's like a different aroma. It smells, it's not like a citrusy kind of juicy aroma, but it almost smells more like candy. I like the aroma. Let's give her a shot. Really not very bitter. And yeah, just a nice kind of bright. I can't put my finger on what that frickin' hop flavor is. I know it's El Dorado. Well, I'm pretty sure it's El Dorado. But the flavor it gives is similar to something I've kind of drank before in some kind of juice form, I believe. I like it though. It's nice. And, you know, New Ontario basically discontinued Frisky Pete. I love Frisky Pete. English Pale Ale. So I'm no longer able to make a Frisky Tree Topper, which was my overall favorite beer from New Ontario. So I haven't really been there as often as I was before Frisky Pete went away. This, though, if it stays around for a while, I'll be back. Let's do this. Cheers, everybody, and cheers to every fantastic bastard, or not bastard. I don't know your parents' marital status when you were born. At New Ontario, the beard loves you all. It's really, really drinkable. It's nice. It's got a really nice effervescence to it, which is nice to see after the fiasco that was their pilot series beers that I had. They had issues. Again, you know, breweries try new stuff, and sometimes things work out, and sometimes they make me want to die. I love you guys. You know, viewers and people from New Ontario. I love everyone. Mostly. Water, barley, hops, and yeast are the ingredients. And there's no date, only available at the brewery though. They do have a dating thing in their canning line, but from what I've heard, it's one of the most ridiculously temperamental little bastard machines that has ever existed. So, you know, if they date it, they date it. If they don't, it's fresh. Nothing at the brewery really sits around that long. It's just the way it works in a small town like this. I love the friggin' label. I really do. Just the colorfulness of it. And like New Ontario's got this kind of thing going on now, where this is like the style they're using. I don't know. Mike was saying they might be changing it up again, but I don't know. This is like super, super recognizable. If all their beers was like this weird kind of pattern, differently colored, and then the New Ontario with a different color up top, you put them on a shelf, and boom, that's a New Ontario beer. I like that. I like this. I like taking breaks so I can not make videos be super long. It's pretty good stuff. I don't know if I'm super, super big on the Eldorado hop, but overall it's nice. There's weird, like almost like earthy kind of quality to it. But then it is juicy as well. It's weird. It's a weird beer, but I like it. So that's how that goes. Ratings. I'm pretty sure this is like an amalgamated rating kind of thing, even though it's untapped. There's only 51 ratings. 3.71 out of 5 overall. I apologize. Potential hiccups. Bullshit. Also, notice this while I was going. Should have done it earlier. This is ridiculous. I did this review about an hour after doing the Forked River review, the Interstellar IPA. Hence this, that I didn't notice somehow was not there. Like, obviously, it was supposed to start like that. And then it should have went like that. That's pretty bad. And I'm very, very sorry, New Ontario, for filling this review of your beer with Forked River propaganda. Not cool. 3.5 out of 5 over on Beer Advocate. 1 rating overall. And guess what? Rate Beer has 1 rating. And that 1 rating is a 1.2. Which somehow Rate Beer brought up to a 2.5. 2.55 out of 5. Like, Rate Beer, your rating system is so bad. This here, though. This guy's review. Can from the brewery. Copper pour with a small off-white head, aroma, subtle pine resin, wet paper, musty malts, and I just noticed a bunch of floaters. Floaters in a beer that was canned a couple weeks ago. Interesting body and carb are solid. The finish is metallic, very bitter, pithy, musty, very wet cardboard. Jesus, this is awful. Juicy the IPA? Where? Drain pour. More proof this brewery doesn't know what a bag of hops looks like. Okay. This guy spelled brewery Brewerry. And it has a name. Robin V. Boyer. You're a bit of an asshole. And you can't spell. Like, just people that go off on breweries like that. I don't know, like, they don't know what a bag of hops looks like. They don't make that many hop forward beers. Sure, but so? You're gonna bitch at them for that? Screw you. Anyway, drink number last. New Ontario, your newest iteration. This was added January 11th of this year, sorry. So I'm going to say this guy was drinking the other batch. The new batch of your big and beautiful juicy IPA, which again, you're kind of... I didn't say again, because I never said it before, but the name is maybe a bit... I don't know. I can't think of the word right now. Like, you're overreaching a little with the name. It's a good beer. It's got some juiciness to it, but it's not the biggest, most beautiful, most juicy IPA I've ever had. I feel like you could have just given it a name. Like New Ontario Chippewa Creek IPA or something. I don't freaking know. Anyway, rating on this beer, I still did like it, and I'm giving it a pretty freaking solid 8 out of 10. If you're in North Bay and it's still available, I recommend you come in and try it. And if you review it and write something about it, don't be an asshole like this Robin guy. There's no need for that. And then, when you're done, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of it so we can go from there and have a conversation and stuff. Because that's the end of this particular beer review. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to give the... What? Punch the thumbs up button in the face. I don't ever give the... I'm hitting things now. Everything's falling apart. I didn't eat enough today. I'll be back, something like this, pretty soon. Peace out! This is, honestly, I'm pretty sure the only tank top I own. And it's weird. I feel so weird in it, but it's comfortable as well. It's unusual. And I don't even have there's no gut really going on. Not enough to justify this thing. I'm done.